Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon.
Hi, I'm Penny. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing really well. I got a bit of a different video today. I'm going to be doing a little chatty get ready with me. It's not for my grandma's, but it is. I'm doing the look I did for my grandma's party, but my grandma's party was yesterday, but we did it first thing it was early. Like, we had to be there for 11 o'clock. So, I didn't have time to film anything beforehand, just with the sheer volume of people getting ready and needing a shower and all that sort of thing. So, yeah, I just didn't have time. But I thought I'd do it today and tell you a bit about the party and insert some pictures and that sort of thing, because I didn't vlog it because a lot of my family don't want to be on camera. So I didn't vlog the party, but I've got some photos and that sort of thing. So I thought I would tell you a bit about my grandma. She is 90 on Tuesday, but this was her birthday. So, yeah, I mean, I'll start off, I'll be doing eyeshadow. I'm just going to use the MUA Magic Touch palette. That's the palette I used yesterday. I won't talk loads and loads about the makeup because that's not what this channel's about. I will just do my makeup and chat to you while I do it. So, yeah, but, oh, this is the MUA Brightening Eye Cream. I'll show you the products, but that's it. I won't talk you through what I'm doing. But yeah, anyway, grandma, my grandma, she is an amazing woman. Here's a photo of us. She is amazing. She's been a massive part of my life. Well, she's been a second mum, basically. I've stayed in her house for weeks at a time. I've spent time with her. We've been all over the place with her. She's always taken us away, done all sorts of different things. We both have a love of the theatre. That is a story in and of itself, that I'll tell you. She took me when I was 18. I was 18 years old. 18 years old, driving for the first time in my life. I just got a car, and in our town we've got a theatre called the Haymarket. And The Woman in Black was on at the Haymarket. And my grandma said, "Do you want to come and see it?" And I thought, that sounds nice. Sounds like a nice thing. I didn't know anything about the story. If I'd known, I would not have gone. Just going to put that out there. So I was like, yeah, that sounds lovely. We'll go. So she got us tickets and we went along. I have honestly never been so scared in all my life. Seriously, it was terrifying. The Woman in Black continuously shrieked throughout the whole play. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good play and the story's fantastic and all that. Oh my God. I was on an aisle seat, and at one point, the Woman in Black literally shrieked by the side of me and smacked me in the face with her robes. I'm still on the ceiling. I have never forgiven my grandmother. I can't watch horror movies because I get too frightened and end up nightmares for weeks on end. And I'm in there, and oh, yeah, she finds it highly amusing. Absolutely hilarious. Because even now, I mean, bearing in mind this was 30 years ago, because I'm now 48, I still look at her and curse her for that, for taking me to see that. Absolutely terrified. But we've been to see lots of shows. She's taken me to see Phantom of the Opera. We went and saw that. That was fantastic. What else have we been to see? Shadowlands, which is the story of C.S. Lewis. Oh my, there's too many pantomimes galore as a child growing up. We used to go to a panto every Christmas. Just so many. Evita, we went and saw Evita with, I think it was Marty Webb was singing as Evita. I think that's who it was. Nutcracker, Swan Lake, I've seen that with her. Oh God, there's so many, I can't even remember them all. Loads of like little productions, like local productions we've been to see. What's the most recent one we went and saw? Wicked. We went and saw Wicked. Yeah. So we've been and we've seen loads. I can't remember them all because, they were a while ago. And like I say, Grandma is 90 years old. She has, well, she's been amazing. She's been a massive, massive part of my kids' lives, my life, my kids' life, family life. She is like the matriarch of the family. And she is just, well, she's awesome. Her baking is second to none. She's been on holidays with us. She's been, oh, yeah, she's just an amazing lady. She's always helped with raising the kids, my kids and that sort of thing. And now she's about to be a great, great grandmother in February. So she was quite excited about that. Or she's very excited about that. She is just, yeah, we've done holidays, we've done days out, we've done dinners at her house. She's, like I say, she has been a massive, massive part of my life. And she's just, yeah, absolutely amazing. And I've got a lot of extended family, and she is definitely the crux that holds the family together. Unfortunately, a few years ago, she did have a stroke, but she's come back. How she does it, I don't know. She's fights back with everything. She will not tolerate not being able to do stuff. Even now, at 90 years old, she still does things in her own home. She still does quite a bit of her own housework. She does her washing, general day-to-day cleaning. She does get a bit of help from like my mum and my auntie, who do like hoovering and stuff for her, like the heavier duty stuff. But you go around there and she's like, I've just done the ironing, and she'll have had the ironing out, and she makes me laugh. She irons underpants and things like that, things that most of us would never even dream of ironing. But yeah, underpants, tea towels. I know some people do it because they lie flat in the drawer that way. Got to admit, I'm not one for ironing, well, anything if I can get away with it. I certainly didn't get that from her. We all used to love it if our washing machines or anything broke down, because you give your stuff to Grandma to wash and it would come back looking like it had been at a professional service. Oh, amazing the way she does it. Yeah, and she's always there to help any way she can. Always. She's just amazing like that. So anyway, the foundation I chose was my Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation. I've got this in the shade 2CR. So yeah, we got that. I did get colour matched for that in store. And then I use these. So this is the Protox Instant Fix Eye Firm. Now, it's not like the, is it Peter Thomas Roth? It doesn't do that. It's nice, but it's I don't see that it does that much, to be honest. But it does smooth everything out under there, and it gives it a nice level of hydration. And it's really easy and nice to put makeup onto. So I like that. And then I use the serum. Fine Line Fix and Fill Serum. Does this fix and fill fine lines? I don't know, but it makes my skin look nice. And it hydrates it nicely for the application of foundation. So I've got a few primers I cycle through. This was just the one I chose for yesterday. So yeah, but we went to Oakley Hall. Nice big fancy place. I'll insert some photos of it. It was, oh, so big. There was about, I want to say there was about 24 or 25 of us that went in the end. Hence the reason I didn't do a vlog, because there were a lot of family there, and a lot of family who are not interested in being, like, doing the whole social media thing. I have asked Grandma if I can share some photos of her. She said yes. So there's that. Yeah, she had a beautiful cake. We had dinner. It was nice. I couldn't eat all mine because it was just too much. But Paul enjoyed mine. He ate the rest of mine and his. I had roast chicken and vegetables with stuffing and various other bits and pieces. And yeah, it was a lovely meal. I'll insert some pictures. My sister had a starter. She was sat next to me. Her and my dad had starters, and she had a terrine, something like that. I don't know what it was called. It was a pepper, cheese and pepper thing, basically. Tian, I think. And my dad had soup. I didn't have a starter. Paul didn't have a starter. And then Paul had fish and chips. My sister Laura had the baked pumpkin. Not sure if I got a photo of that, but if I've got one, I'll put it up. And then some people had pudding. I didn't have pudding. So yeah, it was really nice. We had a beautiful cake made for Grandma. It was a lemon cake. It was absolutely stunning. Stunningly beautiful cake. Really, really lovely. I'm going to need a mirror. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, got my mirror, just checking that I've all blended everywhere. And just going around with my sponge. I'm just going to put a little bit of this MUA eye brightener, just a tiny little dot there and there. Don't need a lot, just a little bit. Just in there. So yeah, there was a lot going on. A lot of people there, people that I don't see like all the time. Some cousins and that, and one of my younger cousins, him and his girlfriend are expecting a baby in December. So we got a couple of babies arriving in the next couple of months, which is really nice. Then, yeah, and we all had lovely time. There was hundreds of photos taken. Like I say, I will put some, there will be some popping up as we go. I'm trying to think of some other things I can tell you about Grandma. Just that she was, just always there whenever you needed her. Always there. She, like I say, she helped with childcare with my kids when they were younger, and my sister's kids and my auntie's kids. She obviously, she looked after us when we were kids. Her house was like a second home. We've done everything we can to make sure she stays in that home. That's what she wants. When she had her stroke and she came out of hospital, she needed some help. So as a family, we all chipped in and all stayed round there. So she didn't have a single night on her own for over a year, about 18 months. And the only reason it actually sort of stopped was because of COVID. And she went to stay with my mum and dad for the first lockdown. And then by the second one, I think she'd had a gut 4 of us, and she said, no, I don't need you anymore. I still go around there every Tuesday. My mum still goes around there a lot. My auntie and my sisters, we all still see her a lot, but she doesn't want to stay in. I think it was a bit too much like a doss house for her, because everybody had their like favourite blankets and pillows there. And I think I think she just was ready for us all to go away, back to our own lives. And she is managing quite well, still being on her own. She really is. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with. She, very, very independent lady. Yeah, she really is. She's lovely. And, yeah. So that was a bit about my grandma. Trying to think. Oh, she always used to take us to see the lights when we were kids. The turning on of the lights in, like, we used to go all over the place. London, Bath, various different places to go and see the lights. Southampton, I think, was one we went to. Because my grandfather, unfortunately, he passed when I was just 8 years old. Grandma never met anyone else or anything, but he was a train driver. And because of that, because, like, obviously Grandma was his widow, she got a lot of free concessions on the trains. And so she was able to take us as kids, because Grandma doesn't drive, but she was able to take us as kids all over the place on the train. We went all over. I've been up to York to see family. I've been to, oh God, just all over the place on the train with her. Like I say, to Christmas shopping, to see the turning on of lights, just days out. Yeah, she always took us on the train. She used to just jump on the train, go the next town over, go shopping there. Yeah, she, very, very independent. She used to take us with her. We used to go out and about a lot. Like I say, we did holidays, all sorts of things. She just, massive, massive part of my life. Absolutely adore her. She's probably my most favourite person in the world. And that's over the kids. Because she's just amazing. She is just amazing. Yeah. So, yeah. And we all went there. We all had a lot of fun together. It was nice. It was really nice. Really, really nice. So, that didn't take as long as I thought. I've still got a bit of makeup to put on. Not a lot. Just a little bit. I had loads of stories in my head before I put the camera on. And now the camera's on, I can't remember them. Just... yeah, just had the best childhood with her, really. Yeah. She's just a fantastic lady. Right, I'm going to go and finish my makeup and I will come back and show you my final look. Okay, this is my final look. And I know what you're going to say. Penny, you haven't got lipstick on. I know. That's because I completely forgot to put it on when I went out yesterday. I had it, but I was finishing my coffee before I was going out the door, so I didn't want to put my lipstick on and smudge it everywhere while I finished my coffee. And then I got there and I realised I hadn't put any on. So I forgot lipstick. But yeah, this is my final makeup look. What do we think? I thought it was nice. It's understated because obviously it was a lunch in a posh hotel with family, and I didn't need lots and lots of colourful makeup. My hair did that for me. But I will insert pictures. You will have seen my outfit. I wore the dress that I bought from Asda and a black cardi and some boots. And yeah, it was a lovely afternoon. I know this was a bit different for me, and I know a lot of you don't like my makeup content on this channel, but I just wanted to have a chat about my grandma. I just wanted to share a bit about my grandma with you. And I thought I would just do my makeup while I did it, just for something a bit different. But if you do like my makeup content, I have a separate channel, which is Penny M Beauty, where I do all makeup and skincare content. So if you do like those sorts of videos, pop on over to there. It is linked in the description box below. But yeah, pop on over there and you will see more of my makeup videos and that over there. But that's the end of this video. I do so hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe down below for more videos to come. Comment anything you like, but please don't be mean. And if you don't know what to comment, send me a flower. That would mean the absolute world to me. But that's it from me, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye for now.